Let's see.
Are you ready? Set. Jump to the rhythm as hard as you can go. Keep it steady. To the letter right. Turn it up. We're giving the show.
Whoop D real
Can you
quick, man.
rock it like rocket? What you talking about? Space out your mind. But can you rock it like rockets? Close encounter of what kind?
Y'all know how that soap was. That soap was great.
But can you rock it
How
like
much was that
rocket
soap? Matter of fact,
fuel?
what a receipt at from Whole Foods? You got it? What a receipt? I want to look at it. Yeah.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL is in Houston, in the Space City at NRG Stadium. They do it big here in Houston, and a second ago it was a Texas-sized welcome for their hometown guys. They're fired up and ready to go as they get set to match up with the Minnesota Vikings. And we are underway from NRG Stadium in Houston. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
Hey, where you at now? He ain't trying to do that like that. I already know how he trying to get down.
A first carry now for Dalvin Cook.
A little rush. I ain't played in about 3 months.
45. 25 yards the pickup there, and also a first down. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. Now Cook. And he goes across midfield and down into Houston territory. Benardrick McKinney there to make the stop.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down. A very solid gain on that play.
And they're going to go with a jet sweep. This is Diggs with it. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. 12 yards there, 1st down Vikings.
Well, that play looks familiar because we saw them working on it in practice this week. And for a lineman trying to block on this play, they love when they get the defense moving in one direction. And when they try and change directions, it's a lot easier to pick them up and ward them off.
This is Abdullah. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play there, 2nd down. It shows you right there, he can do more than just cover in the secondary from that free safety position.
Yeah, the evolution of the position has really been significant, hasn't it? Because a lot of teams no longer have a free safety, strong safety designation. They just have safeties. So wherever the ball is, one can be close to the line of scrimmage, one can be deep, and vice versa. On that play, how about that tackle we just saw? Pretty nice. One thing we do know, he's going to get his catches. So as they move forward defensively, got to continue to focus on not giving up the big play when he does catch the ball in the secondary.
Got to get to the 26 for a first. This is 3rd down. Draw play, Cousins to Cook. And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. It's a loss of a full 3 yards, and it brings up 4th down.
Should have scored on that drive, though. Let's bring out the Philly goal.
So Cousins heads to the Vikings sideline, and on is Dan Bailey to try the field goal. This will be kicked from the 42. It's a 52-yard attempt. And this is off target to the left. Didn't get there anyway. It's no good, and this will remain a scoreless game.
NFL kickers nowadays, they make things look so easy because normally from this range, about 2 out of 3. And this is not an easy kick.
Yeah, 20 years ago, you get where he was in that 50 range, maybe a little over, and it's a big kick, but now we just, if they leave it short, you're like, whoa, what happened? And that's what we have here.
Yeah, you're right. 20 years ago, we were saying run some more plays and get closer. Now we think they're definitely within range, and you're exactly right. When it comes up short, there has to be something that went wrong because they have plenty of leg.
Play action from Miller. Now Watson. Escaping the pressure right. He's going to take off with it.
Big boy
and
too
he'll
slow.
go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there at 2nd down.
Okay, he's
Big
not
boy
going to get the
too slow.
first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time
First
and then
down.
running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
Watson's throw pulled in by Hopkins. They get 14 on that one. Good for a Houston first down. Looked like man coverage able to read it there on the outside for the completion. That'll be something to track as the game goes along here.
You don't know what to do, Coach.
There's so many different ways that they will try to figure out whether you're
Coach.
man or zone.
Yeah,
Sometimes you'll
yeah.
run a guy in motion
Yeah.
to see if someone runs with him. Other times you'll empty out
Yeah.
the backfield, spread it out, and see if everyone comes out and matches up. In any event, anytime you see man coverage, you tell your guys you got to win those matchups because if you do, you'll get the football and probably for a nice game.
So they had the big loss on that first
drop
down
one on
pass
these
play.
niggas, Coach.
And facing a 2nd and long. Watson on target here to Fuller. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. Watson on 3rd down. Open man is QT, complete. Texans passing game in rhythm right now, picking up another first.
Let's go.
Okay, I'm not so great at math, but I just looked over at our statistician, Marvin, and he signaled to me 5 for 5 to get things started here on this opening drive. Where I come from, that's pretty good.
That is pretty good. Now, what do you do defensively to adjust?
Well, this is where you got to make a decision as a defensive coordinator. Do you really get after the quarterback, or maybe you tighten down on the receivers, bump them off of their routes, chip away at their timing, so things aren't as precise as they've been so far in this game.
Our possession, catch the ball.
That loss of 3, a rare stumble on a promising drive. Here's 2nd and 13.
It ain't mine, your lad. It looked good on my screen.
Now Carlos Hyde in the game. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line.
I don't know what you're talking about. I ain't never heard
That
Madden.
one, it leads to 3rd down. They'll run it. Here's Hyde. And he's in for the score. Touchdown, Texans. Taking it in from 2 yards out as his guys are first onto the scoreboard here this afternoon.
Well, they decided to run it in and got it done on 3rd and goal. A lot of times, that's a passing play.
And the kicker, this has to come out for the PAT. He can breathe a sigh of relief as well, right?
Although I don't know if he's really breathing a sigh of relief. I think he likes to put 3 points on his ledger.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. Last time out, they had that long 50-plus yard field goal that they missed.
No, sir. Let's
Let's
shut down this drive. Let's go.
Do we still want to try one if we're in that position again? And I would dare say that the answer would be yes. They're going to have a lot of confidence in their
Had to get
kicker.
that right.
But just to be on the safe
They
side,
had
I'm
to
sure they
get
told
that
their
right.
offensive guys, can we get a little bit closer this
down
time?
that drive.
Yeah,
Let's go.
you know, I'd rather get in the end zone first and foremost. But if
Get
all
him
else
down.
fails, less of a field goal attempt for him.
On 2nd down.
Nope.
It's a 4-yard pickup there, and it leaves them with 3rd and 5.
Fogging all of that up.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice game like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
Throwing, Cousins.
Let's go, JJ.
Pressure too much that time as Cousins goes down. The sack there by J.J. Watt. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
Cousins and the offense is going to stay out there. They're going to try on 4th down. They'll indeed go for it. It's Cousins. And he's able to find Diggs. They go for it on 4th down, and it pays off big time as they pick up 29. 2 first downs have him up near midfield now on 1st and 10. Here's Abdullah. And he goes across midfield and down into Houston territory. Justin Reed, the safety, made the tackle.
What's the old expression, 3 yards in a cloud of dust? In this case, it's dust-covered pellets. It's no longer that old grass that we used to play on, right, and chew it up. Now we've got that artificial surface. You see the pellets go up. Still a nice play by the defense.
And the Texans have an extra defender in the secondary now on 3rd down. They'll run it. Here's Cook. And he's going to get the first down as he covers up after a pretty good shot there. Subsequent gains of 3, 4, and now 5 yards. Good enough for the first down. Cousins now to throw on 1st down. He'll let this go to the end zone. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Tashawn Gibson. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going.
Right there, 54, right there, 54 Mike. What we got? Switch.
Here's Hyde as they begin on the ground. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10.
Really shouldn't be a surprise. It's going to be hard to move people in this situation. You know they're going to bring the pressure defensively. So I remember playing in these spots, and my coach was always saying, don't be afraid to try and create a safety, too. They're going to bring pressure.
A reminder that when halftime rolls around, Jonathan Coachman will have all the highlights and analysis of this first half of play from our studios in Orlando.
Mike's 54. Tighten up. Pull it together.
Right there.
From the end zone, Watson going deep for Hopkins. And that one falls incomplete. A 50-50 ball. A little dangerous. Could have been picked. Now it's 3rd down.
All right, let's go ahead and detail this situation here. 3rd and long coming up. Back near your own goal line. I would be very hesitant about throwing the football in this situation.
Maybe just run up the middle?
Yeah, I think that might be the spot for them. You got to try and find some space for your punter because you don't want him backed up where he has to alter what he does.
They'd like to avoid punting from their own end zone so they could use something here on 3rd down. From his end zone, Watson on 3rd and long. And he's got the completion to Hopkins. And they're going to get this all the way out past the 20. The end result, 21 yards. To throw is Watson. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Harrison Smith on the safety blitz, able to get the sack. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on 2nd down. Now a deep ball there on 2nd down, but it'll wind up incomplete.
One thing's for sure, when you got a big receiver and you trust him downfield, you're going to give him opportunities to go up and get that 50-50 ball.
And he is a darn good big receiver. Unfortunately, that time didn't work out. Nice job defensively. 3rd and long. It's Watson. Oh, did he hang on to it? He did on the dive. Nice grab. How about 25 yards on 3rd down? They'll take it. On 1st and 10, Watson. He finds Hopkins complete. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half. So now then, the big play has them all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. They'll find Miller. That's complete. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. Now the Texans will use one of their 2 remaining timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half. They come out here in the eye. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. They'll run for it with Hyde. And he gets into the end zone. Touchdown, Houston. Carlos Hyde with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Texans push further out in front. This time, the extra point up and good. And the lead now stands at 13. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half. Drive, and they're in an early hole. The first drive, they threw the interception. That led to a touchdown, so decent-sized deficit early on.
It is, but I think you hit the key words early on. So they have to decide, do we even need to change game plan, or do we just need to execute better and try and get back in this game?
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. Cousins now. Lets it fly for Thielen. Looking for Thielen, but it's intercepted.
To the house, baby.
Picked off by Justin Reed.
To the house, who else?
And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
Huh? Do it again.
Check Mike 54. Mike 54. Watch the screen. Watch the screen. Mike 54.
The final shot before the break. Watson, he's going to take a shot right away for the end zone. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's second down. So we've reached the intermission in what right now is a 13-point game. As we send you to our EA studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. It's a short kick, taking it to 15. And some good coverage there by the kick team as they'll bring him down at the 16-yard line.
Let's run this shit.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. Six yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4.
You ain't got nothing. You ain't got nothing.
On the jet sweep, here comes Fuller. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. Watson on first down.
Come on.
And this will be incomplete.
I had him.
Play on the football there, and it's second down.
Well, this at least is the right idea. I think they've got to get the tight end more involved.
He had just one target in the first half, incomplete. Now incomplete here with the first target in the second half.
Yeah, should not stop them at all from going back to him. Find him. Find him.
Let's go. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30.
It's not a surprise when you read scouting reports and watch tape because you know he's a heck of a player. But he is so difficult to get down in the open field. They just want to get him the ball and let him do his thing.
Watson now to throw. Flush to his right. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
We've seen good cover skills on display throughout this game, really from both teams. And there's another nice example there of them making it difficult to complete a pass.
Playing around, man.
Watson throwing quickly to Hopkins. And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line. They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
Man, this game is not lagging, bro. You just missed the tackle, bro.
Why not go back to him? He has
No,
something going
you
really
was not.
well.
You overran it, bro.
Relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
The Vikings after
No, it did not,
and
bro.
they get there for the sack.
Now, we talk about players blitzing all the time. I often laugh and sometimes call it just straight-ahead pursuit. What a running start right back to the backfield for him.
Yeah, it really didn't give anybody a chance to get up there and stop him.
Again,
No,
lag,
that's
when
really
you
difficult.
position catch the ball, bro, it slow the dude down and do that. That's man, bro. You don't know what that is?
Oftentimes, the advantage definitely goes to the defensive player.
No, I caught the ball.
Watson going to stay out there as they'll go for it on fourth.
It's lagging. That's why you lose.
Here we go on fourth. Watson forced out to his left. And they'll get this one to about the 20-yard line. That's good for a Texan first down, a 12-yard pickup.
On any given pass play, you never know exactly where your exit points are going to be. On this play, he was flushed to his left, still on the run, able to accurately throw the football for a nice first down.
Here's Watson, eluding the pressure right. Open man, the tight end falls. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. 11 more yards that go around, a first down as well. Watson. Under pressure now, Watson, and down he goes.
Well, there's still time to rectify this situation because the silver lining, they took a sack on 1st and goal. But that close to the goal line, that still definitely hurts.
First down, a bit of a disaster, and now on 2nd and goal, back even further. Watson going to give this one to Miller. And he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18. Only a couple yards there, and that's going to set up a long 3rd and goal. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
Oh, come on,
Hop. 3rd down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. They will indeed snap it to Watson. And my goodness, this is incomplete. Xavier Rhodes, the cornerback, there in coverage. Well, their first 4th down attempt earlier was successful. This one backfires for a turnover on downs.
I like their aggressiveness. I like what they're doing. They got it the first time they went for it. Why not a second time?
No.
I don't think they'll be daunted from attempting it again. If you're on the defensive side of the ball, though, any 4th down stop is a big momentum play.
They go play action. Cousins.
We on that shit.
Going for the deep.
We on that shit once again. What's wrong with this man?
And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by the corner, Bradley Roby. And they have the football and will take over at the 24-yard line.
Nothing going down. Ain't no boy going to get it on.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And they've got the lead here getting late into the 3rd quarter. And the passing game for them, it's been terrific. We've seen that, but the rushing game almost non-existent.
And with the lead and trying to finish this game off, they need the running game to come back to life. They need to get sparked that way, take some time off the clock, and keep the ball away from their opponents.
From the 50, it's Watson. And that'll wind up incomplete. Try to give his man room to run under it, but it's 2nd down. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Throwing again, it's Watson. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
They went with a dime look on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
Back to throw, Watson. Being chased out left. Now he'll let it go on the run. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked up by Anthony Harris. That had disaster written all over. You've got a right-handed quarterback, a rolling left, and throwing it pretty far downfield.
It's really difficult to do, to try and get your body twisted around into the proper position and get anything on the ball as you heave it downfield. And that's what it actually turns into, a heave. And that's not really a good throw, is it?
Not good, and we saw the result. Here's Cook as they begin on the ground. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
With me.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old-school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
Saw it through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. Now, meanwhile, here's a 2nd down throw that's knocked away and incomplete. Bradley Roby there defensively.
And we just saw another example. These cornerbacks have played tight coverage all game long. Might start wanting to think about a few double, triple move routes to try and shake the guys.
Cook straight out.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free. And teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover.
Oh, these niggas, man.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. Now Cousins on 4th down. And no, it's incomplete. Mike Zimmer got to be unhappy with how that turned out. And this defense will take over right near midfield at the 49-yard line. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11.
Yeah, it is.
Watch the slant. Watch the slant. Watch the slant. Mike 54. Mike 54.
Slide to the left.
Out.
Play action from Miller. Now Watson.
Oh!
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Following the sack, it's now 3rd and long for Watson and the Texans.
Oh, my God.
You can't stop me.
Boy, them niggas be saving life, boy. I'm telling you, boy, them niggas just be getting back that hole.
To throw is Watson. Throwing on 3rd and long. And that'll wind up incomplete.
Damn, boy, them niggas
Play
be back
call
there.
there. Now it's 4th down. Critical play in this football game, because if they pick up the first there, that clock keeps rolling.
Has to be a little frustrating for them because they know that if they pick up a first down there and continue to eat away at the clock, really increases their chances of closing this one out. Now they're likely going to have to give the football up and sweat it out on the sideline.
Here's Sherrills. Give him 11 yards that time on the return. And the Vikings will take over here 1st and 10. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And you're still in this game. I mean, yeah, you haven't scored. Offense obviously has struggled, but you're only 2 scores down, so all hope not lost.
Not at all, because we're talking about the NFL, and teams can score fast in this league. Quick strikes, you're right back in it. You're exactly right. Keeping hope alive.
Again, it's Cook. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down. Hate to say it, but that play typifies what we've seen from this offense all game long.
Yeah, don't you think maybe you flip over your play sheet as the offensive coordinator and see the side that says try something different? Because this has not worked all game long. They continue to try and get it done. They've got it.
Stephon Diggs. Touchdown, Vikings. Stephon Diggs. 60 yards as his guys are back within a single score. So that's a really big play here in the fourth quarter. And don't look now, they're right back in this game.
Did it feel to you, as it did to me, that maybe they were a little bit soft in what they were lining up with on defense? Almost like they were protecting the lead rather than trying to make a play.
And now that lead is down to just one score. Here we go now as we get set for a big two-point conversion. From the shotgun, it's Cousins. To the end zone, but knocked away and incomplete. Protection was great. He had time to set up a campsite. But in the secondary, though, they were ready.
And I think that in most places on the field, if you have that much time to throw the ball, someone's going to shake free and you'll find an open receiver. But condensed near the goal line on a two-point conversion, all that extra, there's not any extra field. So it kind of closes in on them, and that allows you to cover a little bit better.
And this one travels out of bounds. So unsuccessful there on the onside kick try. So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line. Hyde. Eric Kendricks in on the tackle.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
So 2nd and 9, and you'd have to figure just about all 11 probably crashing the line here. And he's got this down to the 35. They get 14 on that one. Good for a Houston first down.
I have to chuckle to myself a little bit, Brandon, because right now I could be in that huddle with that offensive line. I know exactly what they're saying. If you call a pass play here, we're going to call timeout. Run the football. We've got control of this thing. Get in behind us and let's go.
Their time to shine. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. They'll run with Miller. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. A loss of 2 there, 2nd down.
Doubling this guy has to be a priority before moving up to the next level because the big fella, he just ate that one alive, just stuffed it. In fact, before the game, he was talking to us, and he's like, hey, these pants make me look fat? And we said, nah, man, you're just a whole lot of guy.
He is at well over 300 pounds. He's a big man.
Right there, 54, right there.
Watson. Flushed out right. And the catch made by Hopkins. And this is going to turn into another first down as the tackle is made at the Vikings' 20-yard line. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
Here's Watson. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. So Houston going to come away here with the victory.
Stop broadcast.